Students, in our previous lecture or video, we have studied the derivation of first equation of motion by graphical method. Today we are going to study the derivation of second equation of motion by graphical method, or we call it as position time relation. So first of all we will draw the graph, and the graph which we consider here or we are going to take here, that is your velocity time graph for uniformly accelerated motion of an object when the object is not at rest initially. So this is your velocity, and in this axis the time is there, and this is the position of the object, and it is moving with some velocity, that is u, and this is the final position of the object at point Q. And now we want to calculate the total distance covered by the object from point P to Q. As we know that this is the total distance covered by the object, and this also gives us the slope. By graphical method, the slope of any graph that gives us the distance covered by the object or the magnitude of displacement during given time. So first of all, velocity time graph for a uniformly accelerated motion along a straight line initially not at rest. Then let an object cover a distance s during a time interval t. This is the total distance s, and it is covered in this time interval. So distance traveled is equals to area under Vt graph. Which area we want to calculate here? This PQ under this graph. So area of OPQ RT. We want to calculate the area of this figure OPQRT. Here if you look at this figure, it is divided into two parts. The first one part is your triangle, that is PQR. Separately I have drawn here it here, and the second one is your rectangle. Okay, then we are going to calculate the area of these two figures. Then area of a rectangle OPRT plus area of triangle PQR. Now look at this figure. Rectangle, this is a rectangle OPRT. This is the length of the rectangle, and this is the breadth of the rectangle. Then what is the value of length? It is total time taken, and breadth, it is the initial velocity of the object. Then length is t and breadth is u. So area of rectangle we will write down as t multiplied by u. For area of triangle, as we know the formula, half the base into height. If it is a triangle, the base of this triangle is PR, and the value of this PR, it is equal to t, and height PQR, it is V minus U. Total this is equal to V minus U. Now substitute all these values. First of all, write down the formula that the total distance traveled is equals to OP multiplied by OT plus half PR multiplied by QT. Now from graph, we know that PO is equals to U, PR is equals to OT is equals to T, QR is equals to V minus U. And if you remember the first equation of motion, in that first equation of motion we find that V minus U, that is equals to A multiplied by T, acceleration multiplied by time. So substitute all these value in this equation. Then S is equals to U multiplied by T plus half T multiplied by V minus U. All these values, they are substituted in this equation. Then we get S is equals to UT plus half T multiplied by V minus U. Now from first equation of motion, substitute this value instead of v minus u. That v minus u can be replaced by at. So s is equal to ut plus half t into at. Then we get that s is equal to ut plus half at square. This is nothing but it is your second equation of motion. In this second equation of motion, we can calculate the distance if initial velocity, time and acceleration they are given to you. In this equation there is no need of final velocity v. If v is not given to you and you want to calculate the total distance, acceleration is given to you, initial velocity is given to you and time is given to you, then you can calculate it by using second equation of motion. Now some numerical applications, how we come to know that which equation is applied and how we can apply this second equation of motion. A bus starting from rest. If you remember, then what does this statement mean? Bus starting from rest. As you recall it, then it is giving us that initial velocity of the bus that is equal to 0. Accelerates in a straight line at a constant rate of 3 meter per second square. What is this? This is acceleration. Then write down the value. Acceleration is equals to 3 meter per second square for 8 seconds. Time is also given to you, 8 seconds. Then out of these 4 terms, which term is not given to you? U is given to you, T is given to you, A is given to you. What you want to calculate? S. So you come to know that if we want to calculate the acceleration, 3 terms which are given to you, recall the relationship that we can use the second equation. S is equal to ut plus half at square. Then substitute all these values. S is equal to 0 multiplied by 8 plus half multiplied by 3 into t square means 8 into 8. The unit is meter per second square multiplied by second square. Then second square get cancelled with it. Then s is equal to any number multiplied by 0, that becomes 0. Then half multiplied by 3 multiplied by 64 meter. And if we solve that, then we get that the total distance covered is 96